Hi everybody, Flash Crow here from Old Man Gaming Down Under. Welcome to another day of Medieval Dynasty. Let's just have a check of the journal. What day are we on? Day 3. Means we've got to definitely go into town and pay our taxes today. From Uniegost, we've got those buildings still, which some of them we can't build anyway. And we've got to talk to Uniegost as part of Uniegost's story. So let's put pay taxes as our main one. Now, something that we didn't do at the end of, well, after we got the good old barn finished, is we didn't put a little walkway joining up to the path. So we might as well do it and keep all things consistent, so it won't take long. Make sure we're facing east. That'll do. Come forward to here. I know it's only little, probably could get away with not doing it, but hey, why not? Okay, to there by the look of it. And do we want one here? Do we need one here? Probably not at the moment. We might be able to put one in later. Depends what we build next to it. Nothing growing here yet. Right, well, how much food do we have on us? Got a bit of roast meat. That's quite a lot of roast meat. That will do. Right, off to town. Get it over and done with. I'll see you in there. Well, here we are at Gostovia. Now all we have to do is find the man. Looks like he's up here somewhere. Doesn't look like it, but it must be. Hey, Uniegost. Uniegost. Hello, son. Hello, Uniegost. Long time no see. Long time indeed, Resumer. How have you been? Doesn't look like we're paying taxes. Great. I've met Woolrattle recently. I'm glad. It seems that you're following the path of Lorden's past, just like you wanted to. But did we really have to talk near the farmyard? I should have let you go. I do. That's why I'm here, actually. I wanted to ask you about Kestral. Here we go. Oh, so you've heard about her? Yes, Walred mentioned her name, but nothing else. Not my story to tell, he said. Uniegost? That's, really strange. Why would he say it like that? Strange indeed. I mean, she was part of the pack, and that would be it. Your attempt at being casual seems like you're having a stroke. You're right, sorry. I just wasn't prepared for that topic. For her topic. For her. You see, Kestral was... I remember the day we met. Me, Lorden, and Sambor were coming back from one of the missions. It was a truly spectacular heist, ruse, battle, revolution, failure. Long story short, we were forced to take a shortcut through the river and lost most of our equipment in the process. Our mounts as well. After a few days of roaming the woods, we've come across a small village. We were way too exhausted to even think of trying something elegant, so we decided to just take the horses from the stable and leave some money behind. So we did just that. We started riding the horses out of the village in a hurry, when we suddenly heard a loud whistle. Horses stopped in place immediately, as if they were enchanted. Lawton fell right off. Sambor was kicking the horse with all his strength, but it wouldn't even budge. And then we heard her voice. I'm tempted to say, "If you boys," but then I just sound like something out of Monty Python, so, "If you boys want to keep your peckers and heads attached to your bodies, you'll get off my horses and start running." I looked behind me and saw the most beautiful woman I'd ever seen holding a bow, with an arrow pointed right at my eye. At that moment, your uncle managed to get off the ground, pissed as heck, and started giving her a piece of his mind. So she moved the bow a little and released the arrow. She shot him? Without a blink, me and Sambor almost died from laughter. What? Why? That was the first and pretty much only person that we've met who made Lawton look like a fool, a child even. The sight of Lawton bleeding and us laughing at that must have been the strangest thing. She surely thought that we were some kind of loonies. I'm certain that she did. We ended up spending the whole day together. She tended to Lawton's wound, who didn't say a word to her the entire time, and me and Sambor were basically begging her to join us. When we explained her mission to her, which we haven't done ever before to a stranger, she said yes, just like that. There wasn't even a pinch of fear in that woman. Bravest soul that ever was born. Her only condition was we take all the horses. She didn't have any family beside those animals, and family should never be left behind. There was 5 of them. Some might call it coincidence. The other, destiny. The 5th was for Walrad, right, correct? Indeed it was. The steed's name was Burr, which makes it totally fitting to his future owner. Burr was carrying our bags for almost a year before he got himself a rider, and those two became best of friends, I'll tell you that. But getting back to Kestral, Lawton didn't like her at first. Only time I've ever seen him insecure like that. He didn't put a spell on her with just a glance like every other woman, so he resented her for that. For a while at least, because soon everything fell into place. Sun always rises in the east and sets in the west. No way to get around that. Same thing was with Lawton. He always got what he wanted, and that was to be admired and desired. She didn't have a chance, really. They were together, Kestral and Lawton. Well, it started as a fling, but isn't that how every love starts? Soon, they became inseparable. If I didn't know Lawton so well, I'd say she changed him. But he didn't change. He couldn't. He just enjoyed his new game, a relationship. Even Sambor realised it at some point. Everyone did, except Kestral. Lawton soon became bored with this game, like with any other, so he went back to seducing and having fun with other women. But now there was another challenge for him, another thrill of keeping it a secret from Kestral. It was painful to watch, really painful, especially when I loved them both so much. You mean loved like a family, right? Resume, I've loved Kestral right from the moment she pointed that arrow at me. Never stopped. But I've always been shy, and living in Lawton's shadow only worsened that. So I kept it to myself, for years, until I didn't. What do you mean? We started having an affair. So you betrayed Lawton? Nothing is black and white, dear Resume. You certainly learn it with age. We all live in infinite shades of grey. But yes, that's undeniable. I hated myself for it, and I hated him for hurting the love of my life, for making me lie to her and keep his dirty secrets. Why, I had one of my own. It was exhausting, to be honest, but I couldn't stop. I couldn't lose her, and she couldn't stop loving him as well. I'm not judging you, Uniegost. That sounds excruciating. That's not the end of the story. It all went downhill when she got pregnant. I couldn't eat or sleep. I've started distancing myself from her. The unknown was killing me. Was Lorden the father? Did I lay with a woman carrying another man's child? Or maybe it was mine, and I wasn't going to raise it, but instead live as his uncle, in a lie, like a coward. I had the darkest of thoughts rushing through my mind at this time. I still blame myself for it. Did I wish it to happen? Wish what? The baby was a stillborn. I wanted to die with it on that day, but I felt relieved at the same time. What kind of person feels relieved in a situation like that? When Lorden left the room, I wanted to see its eyes. I wanted to be sure, to finally know what to feel. She didn't let me. I joined Lorden in his grief. We drank and cried all night. I was pretending to be just an empathetic brother, but I was scum. A scum with a grief of his own. The child's little body was burned in the morning. I couldn't get back to being with Kestral after that, and neither could Lorden. So she lost three of her men on that day, all consumed by flames, blown away by the wind as smoke and dust. Uniegost, I'm so sorry. I had no idea what you've been through, what you have all been through. You have nothing to be sorry for, my child. I was trying to tell you that from the very beginning. Don't envy the lives we've lived. We were trying to do some good, to make some change, but we were not heroes, and we're still paying the price of it. I need to see her, Uniegost. You said that all of you ended up in the valley. I don't know where she lives. She didn't want to be found, not by me, so I've never looked. But I'm pretty sure that Sambor knows. You can try with him. That's what I'm going to do then. Rezimir, if you see her, tell her that Never mind. Be well. So I've got to go talk to Sambor, but I've got to pay my tax. Hello, did you come here to pay your taxes? Yes, here you go. That should cover everything. Splendid. Yes, well, what a very odd combination of conversations. What's the time? 2:23. Okay, so it looks like we're off to see Sambor. Let's check the journal. Right, so Uniegost story is already highlighted. I won't read that. You can if you like. So, off to see the wizard, or Sambor at least. Okay, I'll speed up. I'm going to stop up here for a drink, but I'll not worry about that. I'll speed up unless something happens. Well, something has happened. I'll show you on the map. We're at this location here. And it looks like that's a bandit camp. So I'm going to crouch down and go up here. Hopefully they won't see me. Hopefully I don't walk into a wolf. Actually, I'm going to F5. Don't know if they're too far away for me to hit. Can't even see where they're standing, really. Are they standing or sitting? That's somebody there. Okay, well. I think that hit somebody. Whoop. Actually, I'll wait for my stamina to come back up. Get him. Need a bit more higher ground so I can just see. I think there's somebody there. No, I'm gonna have to try again. Gotta be a bit careful because I don't know how many. I don't think I've got too many arrows left. Uh-oh. That was a bit dramatic. Oh, another one. Oh. What the hell? How many were there? He was pretty tough. Can't see the other iron arrow. Loot? Ah. Cheese. Thank you. Now give me the arrow. Oh my goodness. Collect the stick. Yeah. Yeah, well that is a new level of survival. I want my arrow. Bloody hell. Okay, I'll loot you instead. There we go. Gee, it's a bit tricky, touchy. Oh, I missed it with that one quite well. No. Alright. Yeah, I can't remember. Did I? Right. Did I loot him? I don't want to cudgel. Well, if they were waiting for me, they met their match. Ha ha ha. Right. Well. I should. Let me put my bow away, get rid of the HUD. And we shall do a screenshot of that one. And we'll put our bow back. Because I've still got to try and get to see Sambor, and I can hear an animal and I don't know what type it is. How far are we? Only 95 meters. We can probably make a run for it. Yes, I'm dirty. Oh, well, that was a bit unexpected. Well, it's also the last day. Oh, I better do those skills. Survival knowledge. Oh, we can do our survival sense now, so we'll be able to see mushrooms, feathers, herbs when we press the Alt key. So, yes, thank you. Oh. Not sure if it used to show sticks. Yeah, anyway, let's not get sidetracked. Right. I told you not to bother me. Sambor, I need to know where to find Kestral. I see. And you want to know right away? Yes. Because the matter is urgent and cannot wait. Yes. Splendid. Then it seems that I have all the leverage. I have an errand for you to run. Ah, come on. Are you seriously going to exploit me like that? Precisely. What needs to be done? I need you to obtain some items for me, which are beets, onions, cabbage, and carrots. Are you kidding me? You want me to get you groceries? Just as the story gets so interesting. I'm going to be frank with you, boy. I don't care. Get me my food and you'll have your precious information. That's just poor storytelling right there. Nothing you can do about it. Maybe it's supposed to be funny, or clever, or cynical, or whatever. Isn't there any other way? Don't I have any choice? I guess the way in which you obtain the vegetables is all the choice you got. Well, that's simply lazy. Stop barking and go fetch, doggy. Oh, I hate this. Ah, 20 beetroot. Lucky we've got some onions. We only need to get 2 of them. 20 cabbage and 20 carrots. Yeah, well, thanks a lot, Sambor. Now, I'm not going back in the dark because I'm a scaredy cat. So, I think I'm going to make a fire. Nope, you don't make a fire like that. You make a fire like this. Let's see if I can venture out here without getting eaten by wolves. Or, as luck would have it, killed by bandits. So, we could make this a short video. Yeah, so I think maybe let's just have a quick one. Time is precious. So, all I'm going to say is thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment. I would appreciate that. Subscribe. I'd appreciate it even more. I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot for watching. And, of course, good night, John Boy.